What makes a leader truly effective? Is it their charisma, their intelligence, or their ability to inspire? Or is it something more, something that can't be measured on a traditional scale? Consider the case of Nelson Mandela, a man who led from the front in the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. Mandela was not just a figurehead, he was a participant. He spent 27 years in prison for his beliefs, and upon his release he continued to champion the cause of equality. His leadership was not about commands from a high tower, it was about shared struggle, shared sacrifice, and shared victory. Or take the example of Mother Teresa, who devoted her life to serving the poorest of the poor in Calcutta, India. She didn't just establish the missionaries of charity, she was a part of it. She lived among those she served, sharing their hardships and their hopes. Her leadership was not about giving orders, it was about giving herself. So, what do these stories tell us about leading from the front? Firstly, leading from the front requires courage. It's about stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and making sacrifices. It's about showing others that the path may be difficult, but it's worth treading. Secondly, leading from the front is about empathy. It's about understanding the challenges and struggles of those you lead and not being afraid to share in those experiences. It's about showing your team that you're not just their leader, but also their comrade. Thirdly, leading from the front is about authenticity. It's about being true to your values and beliefs, even when it's challenging or inconvenient. It's about showing your team that you're not just asking them to do something, you're willing to do it yourself. Finally, leading from the front is about inspiration. It's about setting an example that inspires others to follow. It's about showing your team that they're not just working for a cause, they're part of a movement. Leading from the front is not the easiest way to lead. It requires a level of commitment, a level of courage that not everyone possesses, but it's the most effective way to lead. Because when you lead from the front, you're not just a leader, you're a part of the team. You're not just giving orders, you're setting an example, and that's a powerful thing. So remember the stories of Mandela and Mother Teresa. Remember the courage, the empathy, the authenticity, and the inspiration. Because that's what leading from the front is all about. It's about leading by example, leading with heart, and most importantly, leading with action. To lead is one thing, but to lead from the front, that's something else entirely. It's a challenge, a responsibility, and a privilege. And it's the true mark of a great leader.